Tynomi, welcome to our super professional operation where we don't know what we're doing.
I was excited about this because you guys made the GIF, didn't you?
Yeah. I
like,
do recaps, and I always need GIFs for recaps, but none of the ones that come out after the episode are ever ones that I like. I always think they're kind of like boring.
No. I was like,
yeah.
There's a moment. Why is it not the moment?
Like, I'm giving you so many moments.
Your content, and it's not made. Like, where is it?
So when I watch every week on Crave, I go through and pick the gifts I want and I make them. And then I only actually need 6, but I always end up making like 20 to 40 gifts. So then I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do with these. So like, here, Twitter, I don't take these.
You're doing the Lord's work. I'm happy. This is good.
I'm just here to serve, honestly.
I'm just here to laugh because Tynomi, she just says anything and it's hilarious. I can't. I love you.
I miss you so much.
Girls, like, you're gonna die. This interview is gonna be good.
I haven't seen you in so long. My life is empty, honestly.
I turned into another type of woman. Look at my fucking face.
One of my favorite things about the Tynomi entity is that I know at any point I can walk up and go, you look so fucking good. And you're not going to go, no, I don't. Or like, oh, this old thing. Or you go, I know.
I know.
And I'm like, honestly, like the energy to aspire to, you just inspire so much confidence in me.
So good. So good.
Right? Remember what I taught you that night? You are not allowed. You don't have access.
Okay, let me tell this story so that I don't even care, we just have it. Here's my favorite Tynomi story. I've been telling everyone this story. When all of my American friends have been like, who do you like on Canada's Drag Race? Like, who do you think I'm gonna like? I'm like, sit down and let me tell you about Tynomi Banks. Here's my favorite Tynomi Banks story. Beside how we met with the Bang and the Fan and the Bang. So Jamie and I were in a bar. And we walk up and we're talking to Tynomi on a balcony where we're on the balcony and a man and drunk people and smokers are on the sidewalk below her, where all of us belong. And this man comes up and I'm pretty sure calls you by the wrong name.
Yes.
Yeah, calls you by the wrong name.
He got like this close to the back of her head. And I was like, what are you doing?
And then goes, oh my God, you were so good tonight. I wouldn't choose that hair, but you were really good. Tynomi turned.
But as Tynomi's turning, I'm sitting there like,
and I made a mistake. I'm far enough away that I can see. All I see is
like
slow turn, and I'm like, something horrible has happened, and I'm trying to make my way over just in case they need like backup for a fight or something. I don't know. And Tynomi looks this man dead in the eyeballs and goes, "You are not allowed to speak to me."
Speak to me.
He died, and he went, sorry, and he walked away, and it worked like that. And the next week we went to New York City and we got heckled in the street because we were in drag paint but regular clothes, and this man came up and he wanted a picture. He was trying to touch Jamie, he was sticking his phone in my face, he was ripping dollars up and trying to throw them at us, calling us names in the street, and I turned in the middle of the road in New York City and went, you are not allowed to speak to me. And he went, oh, and walked away and left us alone, and I was like,
and that's how Tynomi provides life lessons.
So calm, you're like, you're not allowed to speak to me, and they're like,
he paused for he didn't know, it had to like register, it had to get through, and he was just like,
it's like they're sitting there going, why didn't anybody tell me?
Okay, let's ask you some actual questions.
Yeah, okay. Moving on with the interview. This is my favorite question we ask everybody every week. Did you only have one entrance line and it was the one you used and the one you chose, or did you have backups just in case?
I had that one. Me and Mark worked on it, and I'm like, please don't sound corny. It has to go. It has to work.
You're like, there's no other plan.
No, what was I gonna say? Like, I'm like, oh shit.
You were gonna walk in and say, look at this bang.
You're not allowed. Oh, I thought you were saying you're not allowed to speak to me.
You see this bang and there's no bang?
It's a snatch ponytail. Like,
oh my God.
The bang.
Oh, so good.
Look at this bang.
All right. So when you walked in and you saw all these hoes from Toronto,
Mhm.
what were you thinking? Were you excited? Were you like, I'm gonna beat them all? What's
It was so different because like you kind of hear rumors and you go on Reddit and everything, and you work closely with these girls, so you don't know, right? And so just to go in the room, I did my interest line and turned. When I say they were so excited to see me, it just felt so amazing. Like I was like, oh my god, we're in this together. We knew it was a contest, but
Yeah,
like it's scary. Like we're creating
right?
like the first show here,
absolutely.
and then we're the first queens to be chosen. So it's like nothing but love. I was just like, oh my gosh, I was just excited to see everyone in this get into the mix, you know?
I am those girls. I feel a similar way when you appear anywhere. I'm like, oh, I don't even care what's gonna happen.
I look
I
for
know.
guys
I'm
everywhere.
like,
Like,
You walked in, they panned to Juice Box, and I burst into tears, first of all, because I'm a disaster. Because they panned to Juice Box and she went, and I was like, that is the appropriate reaction to Tynomi Banks walking into a room. Yeah. Do you think that it affected you at all, or helped or hindered that you actually knew one of the judges personally? Was it intimidating, or were you like, no, this is fine, it's just pro?
we literally, that's, you know what's great about our friendship? We just knew we were creating, we got into drag and wanted to make it career. So we both have the same vision. And so I was just so proud of her, but like, we just had to turn that off and we're like, we're here to work. So 5%, I'm gonna not lie. I was like, oh shit, get into professional mode right away. But it was really easy. Like, like when she gave me the first critique, I'm like, oh bitch, okay.
You said, oh, that's how we're playing. Okay.
Oh, he wants to read a bitch. Okay. We're no longer friends. Okay, I get it.
You said, wait till I can read you back.
You're like, not now, but soon. I wanted to touch on when you said that everyone was happy to see you. Is like, that's kind of the feeling when you walk into a bar when you're on the lineup for a show. It's kind of like, oh, Tynomi's here. You know, it's going to be a good show. You know, it's going to be funny. You're hilarious. I feel like at the end there, you kind of looked a little defeated and you kind of thought you may have like disappointed people, but people that know you, people that have met you, know that you are an incredible powerhouse and that you are an incredible force in Toronto. So how do you feel now that it's over and that it's happened and now you're here now?
I'm happy. I'm literally happy that we had that downtime, because like being on something like that, I've never been on anything of that type of platform. I've never experienced a contest or a competition in that way. So a lot of things happened. Like obviously you saw the process of me, the self-doubt, and then being lifted up and everything. And these are things that happen with anything I do, but to, I guess, to be televised and shown to the world and everything, I am in okay. I'm not home like, oh my god, eating and getting fatter and stuff like that. Nothing like that. Those type of situations, when you really look back, really help you, like in the long run. So how it doesn't even matter. Even the critiques, yeah, I didn't agree with all of them, but I always take some truth. There's some truth in them, and it just makes you grow from it. So I'm happy how the show was taped, because even people who weren't fans of mine, or just like, oh whatever, Tynomi's a crybaby, like Tynomi Banks.
What?
We're making you a t-shirt.
Bobo made up that Tynomi Banks.
Of course she did.
Okay, but I also love how you were crying in two instances, completely crying, and then all of a sudden you're just
laughing. And then crying again. I was like, this resonates within my soul. Like,
so good.
I've been there.
Yeah, like I think just the way this story went, it left people, oh my god, what's going on here? Even in the last episode, like just looking on Twitter, like, whoa, war. Like I have an army, and it's almost like justice for Tynomi. Like, so like
I saw that.
Like you can't hope for that kind of storyline. So thank you, Drag Race Canada.
I think that as well, when you have that and people are like, oh, justice for people are looking it up and they might have seen something different on the show, they go and look you up, they go and look up the videos and they go, oh, this is why everyone loves her. This is why everyone, you know, it may just have gotten to her on the show.
Yeah, and a reminder to people, it is a TV show. So it's like, I'm out of, why it was so emotional so many times. I'm so used to being in control of things. And to let that go and be just like a victim to, a victim, sorry. I'm like, a pawn?
Like,
word.
Lightning!
A vessel that has no control. I'm just like, it's like a lot, right?
That's crazy, for sure. There was one moment in Untucked where the girl, Scarlett and Priyanka particularly, but all the girls were really just trying to like console you and encourage you and reassure you and help you. First of all, they all were bursting into tears. And I was like, again, A, Toronto, nailed it. B, me in Toronto or pretty much anywhere, nailed it. There it is. But also, they were trying so hard to uplift you and make you laugh, but they were saying things like, you're a legend, you're an icon, you inspire me. Was it, and you just kept crying, and I could see on their faces that they were like, why is she still crying? I'm being so nice. And then they were crying. Was it helpful, or were you like, I just like, let me be, and like, shut up. And, oh my God, the pressure. Like,
every word, goosh, water, every word. It was until Alona had her meltdown, I was living. I was like, yes, you have your meltdown right now. I'm like,
you're like,
I'm like, Brooklyn literally was like, no more chances to me. She didn't say nothing to you, bitch. Calling us dumpster, what did she call us?
Dumpster divers?
Yeah, dumpster divers. I lost it. I was like, thank you. Tears gone. That's what I needed. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, but you're also good though at like making fun of and like calling someone's bullshit out with like a smile on your face so that they're in on it and they're also laughing. Like you got even her smiling when she was so determined, and I'd been there, to be like angry, and that she was just like, okay.
Yeah, like
okay.
Like who says that?
Before we do our little rapid fire one, I want to ask you really quickly your opinion on, we haven't asked anybody this yet from Toronto, but kind of the shifting village that seems to be happening, because a lot of the bars, like they're planning on building that huge condo above Cruise and things like that. What do you think about that whole kind of shift in the village?
You know what? It's weird because I was in Mexico, and then when COVID, they were going to close on the borders, I heard it came back quickly. So that's at the beginning of March. And so I had one show at Cruise and Tango. Michael, the owner, came on stage and was just like, don't worry, you guys are all wondering if it's going to be torn down. It's going to be made into a heritage building. And then I saw a plan, and it's like around it. So it's like, for me, I'm just like, you guys, or I don't know, whoever's tearing down our village, we're always going to create spaces for ourselves. And so we just need to know, everyone needs to know that even my journey, it's just a representation of that. Like, you want something to happen, like you're going to tear down this bar, okay, we're going to find another one. Like, you know, we have voices, they're going to be heard. And I'm just happy that, and I hope it still happens, that the Cruise and Tango will be a heritage building, and it needs a nice like a painting over
a facelift.
Just like, if it's going to stand there with the condo, girl, like just contour in there, all right? Give it a little thing.
Give it a bang while you're at it.
Oh my God. Oh, not a bang.
Put a nice bang on that piece of house. Just a nice one, yeah.
Just an awning. I'm gonna hustle between now and then and win the lottery, and then I'm just gonna buy the condo above Cruise and Tango.
Oh God.
And then I sleep like a brick, so y'all won't keep me up. You guys can come in and out and like use it and do stunts off my balcony onto the roof, and
sleep trends. Like,
to everybody's to rain on me over and over again.
Oh God.
Everybody hair flipping. It'll be amazing. Okay, so we're gonna do a rapid fire round. It's so stupid. We do it with everybody.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna say.
You just pick one. How are you bad at it?
It's so bad.
She's like,
it's too much.
None of the options.
I'm so Gemini. I'm like, oh my God.
Both of the things, damn it. I'm taking them for myself. Okay. It's so stupid. Ready? Poutine or maple syrup?
Poutine.
She said.
Wasn't hard at all.
Beaver or moose?
Moose.
Smarties or coffee crisp?
Smarties.
Good girl.
Ketchup chips or all dressed?
Ketchup.
Degrassi, I don't even know why we're laughing. Degrassi or Schitt's Creek?
Degrassi. Fine. No, I'm going back. Schitt's Creek. Shit.
No, you already no.
Fine.
I'm so sorry we caused you so much panic in the woods.
You said no. It's a life or death decision. Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
Thank you. That was great.
Oh, wow.
You answered correctly. There's no correct answer.
There's no correct.
Let's see what Schitt's Creek. Oh, Smarties or
Coffee crisp?
Who's trying to convince you that coffee
that
crisp is
Mark?
better? Because I swear to God, I will.
Mark!
For which answer?
Coffee crisp or Smarties?
No.
No.
Coffee is a beverage. Doesn't deserve to be in a chocolate bar. Coffee is a beverage. You drink it. It's not a chocolate bar. It is a beverage. Get out of here, Mark.
Smarties doesn't know what they are, he says.
What do you mean?
Because in the States, there's something, they're called something else.
Oh my God, you're right. We went to DQ. My favorite thing at DQ is the Smarties Blizzard. And when you say Smarties Blizzard, they think of rockets, the little like sugar candies. So they literally go,
yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean? And it doesn't exist.
Those taste like chalk.
Okay, you know what? Okay, if we're going from an American context, okay. Mark, we attacked you unwarranted. I'm issuing a formal apology.
The question should be Smarties or M&M's.
Smarties.
You know what, Tynomi? You come up here telling us how to do our professional.
Take my job.
You see this quality? How dare you?
Right now.
Okay.
Okay, it's time for her to be a pretty woman.
We're gonna do a digital portrait, okay?
She said.
Time for me to be a pretty woman. So just give us like three poses and like hold them for like 5 seconds each. Go.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Very good. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Very
nice.
good. Very
All right,
good.
Oh yeah.
What's
get
it
that
like
tool
being
in
a
there.
statue?
Wow. Look at
oh
that.
My goodness.
Oh,
she said, yeah, I can hold this. It's no problem. Oh, would you like a smile? Okay.
Look at that. Oh,
if you
have
you noticed my bang?
She's a woman.
She's a woman. Did we make that really easy for you?
I liked it.
Yeah. That's what meet and greets are going to be like when the world reopens, when we're working media and you're on the step in your feet.
Show them the bang. I'm like,
show them the bang.
She'll be like, oh, Jesus Christ, Drag Kevin's working the meet and greet. I have to wear a bang.
Oh my God.
I love you so much.
Thank
you so much for doing this with us. I'm so excited.
I can't wait to be famous properly next year.
Oh my God, same.